Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, everybody from Somma Lombardo, Italia.
It is a beautiful morning today, and we're gonna go grab some coffee. It is so fresh and so quiet this morning. Everything just feels so still, it's so nice.
Ooh.
Yesterday was definitely a little bit rough, and I feel like we may have overreacted somewhat, and I'm sure that going on 3 hours of sleep for 24 hours wasn't helping the situation. But we feel a lot better today after getting some sleep. It was very hot, so it was hard to sleep. It was like 85 degrees inside all night, but we managed to sleep. We have decided that instead of spending 3 nights here though, we're gonna head to Torino a few days early, and we're gonna leave later this afternoon. The two biggest reasons just being it's way too hot in the house, and second, the internet really doesn't work, and we're digital nomads, so we really need internet.
I know, and I need internet to scroll on TikTok, so I was like, I can't go this weekend without it.
Can't watch our movies or anything. So we're gonna head to Torino. It's a much bigger city than Somma Lombardo. There's like nothing to do in this town anyways. So we're gonna head to Torino and hopefully be able to do some stuff and be able to scroll TikTok. Here is the Somma Lombardo train station, and it's literally a 3-minute walk from our Airbnb. But we want to come scout it out before our train arrives. That is indeed a train station. The train station does indeed exist. That is confirmed. We'll have to figure out which side of the tracks we're on, just so that we don't have to shuttle all of our bags underground and up a flight of stairs in a rush. But I think we'll be able to handle that. Of course, we're starting our day at a bar. Grazie.
It's good. More sugar. I was right.
Strong.
Yeah, it's fine.
I can't believe my introverted ass. So 2 other guys pulled up to the bar while we were there, and we're just like shooting the shit with the barkeep, and I was like, okay, well, here's my moment. Gotta get out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna try to use my Italian. And so I started talking to them, and actually the conversation went pretty well. Talked to them about where we're from, what we're doing, what they're doing. They're saying that it is unseasonably hot right now, which we can feel that. We're talking about how normally they'd be in long sleeves by now. So that's exciting. Apparently my Italian is still conversational. Not really a typical breakfast, but we're also gonna get some gelato, perché stiamo nella Italia.
Yep, admittedly, why not? Oh, Mommy already eating it. Oh.
She's too excited.
This got that Ferrero Rocher, like, nut. What is it?
Nocciole, yeah.
Oh, that's the name of it. Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah. My first gelato in Italia. Hello. And it is delicious. So creamy. I feel like this is a great first day here in Italy for me. We got a really good cappuccino, croissant, and gelato. I think I'm set for the day.
We've definitely had some cappuccinos before back in the States, but not nearly as good as this one, and not nearly as creamy.
Yeah, what it was for me is that I know it was coffee, but it didn't have the taste of coffee, and I don't really like the taste of coffee.
So even though we started our day with a good amount of carbs in Italy, with our sugary coffee and croissant,
and gelato,
we've already gotten almost 3,000 steps in. So that's how Italians stay so skinny, even though they eat carbs all the time. We have about an hour before our train leaves, so we're gonna go finish repacking our bags, and then we'll see you in a little bit. I think this apartment is probably twice the size or 3 times the size of the one we stayed in Bangkok, and the Bangkok apartment is one of the bigger ones that we've stayed in Asia. So this place feels absolutely massive to us. And honestly, I feel like it's kind of a little too big for us at this point. We're kind of too lazy to walk all the way back out there from the bedroom to get stuff from our bags. Made it over to the right tracks, and we did have to go underground and under these tracks and carry our suitcases up 2 flights of stairs. And now we're completely covered in sweat and in pain. But train's on the way. And here it comes, only 2 minutes late. Made it on board our first train. The train is super easy to use, and they just come check your ticket at one point and they just take a look at it. The one part that sucks is just wrangling 3 suitcases. I'm really not looking forward to that. Got off of the train and got all of our suitcases off of the train. Now we're just looking for our next train on the schedule so we can get over to the right platform. Luckily there are elevators here that work, so we were able to get all of our bags up without having to walk back upstairs. Yay! All of our crap and Yami for scale. Luckily, for a good portion of season 2, we're gonna be backpacking. And now that we've had to wrangle 3 suitcases on trains, I'm really excited for that.
Me too.
This should be the only train where we have all of our suitcases, because we're actually gonna be storing our 2 primary suitcases in Torino, because they're just closed basically. Oh, there goes a fast train. We're going to be storing our 2 primary suitcases in Torino because they're literally just clothes, and since we have washing machines everywhere we go, we don't need that many clothes. We will be carrying this red suitcase though, because as we said last episode, that is by far the most important suitcase we own right now, with all the most important stuff. So we don't want to let that one out of our sight. And here's our train. We got on and we were betting which car would have the least amount of people, and we bet wrong. Since I don't feel like getting 3 suitcases across multiple train cars, we're just gonna hang out here by one of the doors. At this stop, a few people got off, so now we have chairs, and we also have a place to put our bags.
Welcome to Torino.
We made it to the Porta Nuova station here in Torino. We still have about 20 minutes until we can check into our Airbnb, so we're just gonna hang out here for 20 minutes. We got word that our Airbnb is ready, so we're gonna head over there now. We have probably a 4-minute walk there, but with 3 suitcases, 2 of them broken, might take a little bit longer. We have made it to our Airbnb. We are in an attic apartment, which is kind of cool. We also get a really cool view we'll show you in a second. But first, Yami's gonna give you a little room tour.
Room tour time. Here we've got the bathroom.
Ow! It hit my head.
Ah, no. Okay.
Take 2.
Oh, room tour time. So here we've got the bathroom. Yeah, the shower, everything you need. And then watch your head, Moses. Here we got like skylights. It's kind of cool. And here is the kitchen, the fridge. You know what? She gave us coffee.
And there's a nice little mocha pot on the stove we can use.
Yep, went in Italy. And here is the living room space. Dining room and bedroom. So yeah, it's gonna be a little tricky for me to like leave because like the right side is always mine, Moses is the left side. Let me know what side you guys. I'm just kidding. And this is the view we were hyping about right here.
This apartment is 91 per night, which is 10 per night more expensive than our last place. But two important upgrades are this one has air conditioning, and we also have the Wi-Fi router actually in our apartment instead of the building next door, so we actually have Wi-Fi. We're also super excited that we can extend our Torino trip because this is actually the city I grew up in. I spent 5 years of my life here in Torino, and it's cool to be back as an adult. We'll get to visit a couple of cool sites here, and now we have 2 extra days to do that.
And Moses can show me around.
But we're pretty hungry. All we've had is gelato, croissant, and cappuccino. So let's go out and get some food. It is late lunchtime. I guess we're adjusting to this schedule very well. We're gonna go get some pizza.
My first pizza in Italy.
Well, plan A fell through. It is August, and in Italy they have what's called Ferragosto, which is kind of like the month where everybody goes and takes their vacation. So a lot of businesses are going to be closed, and a lot of places are closed. And looking around, there's a whole bunch of apartments. They have all their blinds closed. It's pretty quiet. I thought it'd be louder, but maybe it's because everyone's on vacation. On this street, it looks like most of the businesses are closed. And it is 5:30 right now, which should be after like the noon break time. So I guess if they're closed right now, they're just closed. One of the coolest things about Italy is that all over you find these public water fountains. We just have tap water in here and it's not very cold. This is pretty nice and cold water. So we're gonna go ahead and refill right here. And here's plan B, pizza kebab. Since we already had a kebab place, we also got a falafel sandwich.
It looks so beautiful. Wow, and that bread too, Italian bread, falafel, and then we're gonna get pizza. Oh my god.
And our beautiful, fresh pizza margarita.
I feel like I could scream.
Our first real meal in Italy.
That's amazing. I feel defeated. Like, it's so good. I'm like... Next up is the moment I've been waiting for. My first pizza in Italy. It's hot. That's good. Fresh. Finished up my first meal here, and they fill you up.
For €8.50, that's a really good deal. Can't imagine how much that would be in the US. Something pretty neat about Torino is that it's a huge cultural mixing pot, which is how you get neat fusion restaurants like this, pizza and kebab. Hopefully later this week we're going to be eating at a Chinese pizzeria close to my old apartment that I used to eat at all the time growing up. But yeah, there's a lot of really interesting fusions.
That's like my dream car right there. I'm a mini gal, like ride or die.
It's so cute and tiny.
I've also been looking for Aperol Spritz all day, and we found a place. Apparently there's actually a couple of bars, like bar, not like bar coffee bar. So yeah, I'm excited to try my first Aperol Spritz in Italy.
Also, life hack, if you're in Italy, always drink your drinks at the bar and eat your food at the bar because it's cheaper. They charge a service charge to go sit down.
Oh my god. I haven't had an Aperol Spritz in 7 months. It's about time. And what other place to try than in Italy? Okay. You know, I like Aperol Spritzes, but I don't like the Aperol. Yeah.
Strong on the Aperol.
Yeah, strong on the Aperol. It's like all bitter.
We are staying in the Crocetta area, and looking around, judging by all the stores around us, it is definitely a higher end area. but it's also very convenient. There's a lot of transportation options. There's a lot of trams, there's the subway, there's all kinds of buses, and there's the train station here, the Porta Nuova station. So it's a very good central spot to be in Torino if you want to explore the city. And just a little further up we have Piazza San Carlo.
Walking around, I feel like everything is beautiful. Like everything is just like has an aesthetic, you know what I mean? The Italian aesthetic. And I just realized that I'm having my Italian summer, but it is towards the end of August, so Italian summer / fall, and I am here for it, literally. Oh yeah, this is so pretty.
We came into another pizza kebab, and that looks familiar. And they have a good wood burning oven here for pizza. While we wait for our pizza order,
we got this Italian beer, Birra Moretti, Ricetta Originale. It's hot too, so something refreshing would be nice. Dinner is served.
our 2 pizzas plus our waiting beer came out to 14 euros and 50 cents. That's like 1 pizza in the US.
Yeah, obviously, you know, the cost of living here in Europe is a lot more expensive than what we were used to for the past couple months, but still not a bad deal. There's so many wines, I don't even know which one to pick. But I guess I gotta go with one that has a pretty logo, because I don't know. And these are all about 5 to 6 euros. So, I mean, I'm used to too much up, but I think this is equivalent. Okay. Alright, this is the wine.
Picked up our bottle of wine and some Ringo cookies, and we are all set for tonight. But that is gonna be it from us today. We had a surprisingly busy day. We weren't expecting to walk or do this much. But yeah, it was a fun day, so I can't complain.
And if you guys would like to keep following us along our journey, please remember to hit that subscribe button and also follow us on our social media on Instagram and TikTok at Moses and Yami.
And we'll see you all tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Bye!